everyone. We are now ready to start the training of today. We are discussing in Abu Dhabi with Suzanne, Duna, and they were requesting some training with on our famous tool FLP360. And when we discussed, it was the purpose was to give all the basics so that everyone can start to understand the power of the tool and start to use it for its business. It's not just to have a certificate of, so Alper is requesting anything. If you have any question, please send it in the chat so that we can look at it and see what's if we need to answer. So the purpose of this was to have a review of the power of the tool so that we can start the year with the proper tool. Because we have seen that in the countries we are growing, there was a good training on digital. And among our experts in FLP360, the one who have digged in and discussed with the IT people and see what the power of it, Daniel have accepted to do this training and to share his knowledge, to share his experience of the tool and how we can use it. There was when I had a meeting with the leaders, I have one question I usually ask is how many people you have in your team? And after my question, there was a kind of blank because people were just looking at, do I know? Because usually when we present and when I talk to managers, when they present themselves, they say, I am a senior manager, I am a soaring manager, I have a diamond manager, soaring diamond, which just means that you have 2 directors, you have 5 directors, but how many people in your team? So if you want to have a real view of your team, you should say, I have 2,000 people in my team, I have 20,000 people in my team. That means from you and down to the last preferred customer in your team who joined yesterday, you can know really what your impact in the society. So one of the result that we can have with FLP360 is this kind of knowledge. So that when you present yourself or you present your forever enterprise to someone who is not forever, you can say, in my team, I have 2,486 people. It doesn't mean that everyone is doing a purchase. It means that these people, all these people have signed with forever once in their lives. So before we go out and try to find new people, let's take care of these people who have signed. And maybe today, because we don't know them, because we don't take care of them, they don't come. Maybe they are just waiting for a call from us to say, oh, yes, I signed with forever. I didn't understand at the time what it was, but now someone is taking care of me. So let me listen better to what they have to propose. And maybe I can find a solution for my health, for my wealth, for my family, for my friends. So we need to do that. So that's the kind of knowledge that we need. People are talking about their social media, and we work in silo. That means that we have our social media trend, we have our forever trend, we have our WhatsApp trend, we have our Telegram trend. But how can we have a synergy in all these tools so that at the end we grow our business? So that's the purpose. So today we are going to review. So we are 42 connected. I don't know if there is one thing that we are going to learn this year is that there is no such a thing as African time. We are all the same times, the same clock. The minutes have 60 seconds, the hour have 60 minutes, and the days have 24 hours. So there is no 36 hours for the African day or 20 hours for the European day. So we have all the same. And January 1st, we started with a different time zone, but we started. So we'll have 365 days. So now it's 11 that. So we have 300 and 57 days left to accomplish our goal for this year. So I will I would like to, in your name, to thank Daniel. Thank Daniel to have accepted to do this training. I know that he has busy days and long days. Nigeria has so many things to face, and he has questions coming from everywhere, all his leaders, and now at the end of the year, everyone is strategizing and want to be high. You know that Nigeria has a biggest number of GEM managers, and these people want to take advantage of this to qualify for the Eagle, because there is the one shot of the advantage that we give to the people to qualify for the Eagle this year. So there are so many things. So thank you, Daniel, to have accepted to do that, to share your time, share your experience, and make this practical. So for those who have already FLP360, I encourage you to go on your FLP360, and so that you can apply directly what's going to be shown to you, so that it will be concrete and you can use it. So Daniel, thank you to have shared. And this show also that we are family in Forever. Daniel is from Nigeria. He's the country sales manager of Nigeria. He has been doing a great job in all the digital tools and helping us to build a strong tool with his team and strong experience. He has been running the academy for the non-managers, so, and developing now. They are developing a tool on their online market. So things are coming in Nigeria, and we are willing to see Nigeria back again with all his potential of 200 million people and be where it should be. So Daniel, thank you. We have the floor.
Thank you, JB. Good evening and Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to come to all of us from Nigeria. So greetings from Nigeria to our colleagues in Southern Africa. Now, I want to stand on all the existing protocols. I know we have leaders here. So I want to say good evening, everybody. Our goal this evening is to look at this wonderful tool that we have in Forever Living Product that we have all not maximized its potential. That's FLP360. FLP360 is a wonderful tool. I tell you, we have not, even from the angle of the home office, from the angle of the developers, we look at it every day and we are saying we have not maximized the potential of FLP360. So if you're expecting a presentation, I don't train on FLP360 with a slide. I want you to pay attention. I want you to open your FLP360 if you have it, and I want you to listen and listen carefully to me. Now, what is FLP360? FLP360 is simply a digital marketing tool that we have in Forever Living Product that helps to give us insights. It gives us business insights, right? Not insight into someone else's business. It gives us great insights into your business using the data generated so that you can strategize, plan, and grow. I want you to understand that. So it's a digital marketing tool that is strictly meant to give insight into your business. And when we say your business, we are looking at your whole organization. So it gives us that insight into your business. This insight, we expect you to use it to strategize. This is the beginning of the year, so we expect all our business owners to sit down. If you've not done that late last year, we expect you to sit down in January, use the tool FLP360 to come up with great strategies that will enable you grow in 2023. That is what FLP360 is. And this tool, this wonderful tool, is presented in three packages. The very first one is that there's a web version of FLP360, and there are two applications. That's the FLP360 reports and the FLP360 tools. Now, the web version of FLP360, you cannot access the web version of FLP360 on your phone. So it's web version, so you have to use your laptop to access that, right? But the tools, you can simply download from whatever either your iOS store or your Play Store. You can download those tools from there, and I tell you, whichever form you have, FLP360 is meant so that you can. It's meant to encourage you to have your business in your pocket, so that you can have your business in your pocket. That is simply what we want to achieve. So if you don't have FLP360, and you want to access FLP360, how do I get FLP360? Because what we want to do this evening is just to simply quickly review, right? Show you the power of FLP360, show you what FLP360 can do, so that in subsequent trainings we can dive in deeper and create, give you more knowledge on it. So if you have your browser with you, if you have your phone or your browser, I just want you to type, let me just share my screen so that you can follow me. Okay, if you're seeing my screen, just type yes. If you're seeing my screen, if you know you're seeing my screen, just type yes so that I'll be sure you're seeing me. If you're seeing my screen, just type yes. Okay, let's see. No one can type. Enable everybody to chat. Okay, I just enabled everybody to chat. Good, good, good. Now, let me open a new, so that you can see here. Just type HTTP. You can see what I have on the address bar. In case you don't have FLP360 and you want to access FLP360, how do I get FLP360? Just type this on the address bar. I'm going to go slowly because it's an overview and I want everybody here present. We are 58 presently. I want everybody here present to have a refresher, like a refresher course on FLP360. So just type https://FLP360.foreverlivingproducts or foreverliving.com/enrollments. If you do this, if you type this and okay it, now because I have an existing FLP360 open, that's why you're saying this. So it's going to take you to a page where you are asked to sign up. Now, one of the challenges that we have is that because FLP360 is only meant for existing forever business owners. It's meant for existing forever business owners. So the only requirements, there are two requirements. The first one is your ID, because you must be an existing business owner. The second requirement is that is a paid app, is a paid application. We have other free applications. We have the Discover Forever. We have the Fit app. Now, those are free. However, if you want to take your business higher, if you want to plan, if you want to have the necessary insights, then you should be ready to pay for FLP360. And the subscription fee is $220 annually. Or if you want to pay monthly, you pay $20 monthly. But if you pay annually, you will save $20. Now, once you sign up, in case you've not signed up, once you sign up or once you subscribe to FLP360, an email is sent to you. An email is sent to you. Now, once you confirm this email, voila, automatically you are a proud holder of this FLP, this wonderful tool that you can use to do amazing things for as long as your business is concerned. Now, once you are signed up to FLP360, once you're signed up, please, when next you want to log in, what is required of you is just your password and your ID. So once you put your ID, put your password, and once you open it, the look and feel of FLP360 is what you are seeing in your screen presently. What you are seeing in my screen presently, that is the look and feel of FLP360. It is a user-friendly tool. It is one of the most user-friendly tools that I've ever seen. FLP360 is user-friendly. Is user-friendly. Now, if you look at it, you can take a tour. You can decide to take a tour around FLP360. So if you don't know much about FLP360, look at where my cursor is. You can decide to take a tour. You can decide to click this, and it will take you through. It will take you through FLP360. If you take you through, it's a very, very wonderful tool, very user-friendly, will take you through. However, the first question I want all of us to address, as the VP rightly said, is, I am a manager, I am a senior manager, I am a soaring manager, sapphire manager, a double diamond manager. How big is my organization? Because if you don't know how big your organization is, you don't know how, you won't even know how to address yourself. You wouldn't know how to carry yourself. You wouldn't know how to address this organization, and you wouldn't also know how to properly communicate to people accordingly. So how do I know the size of my organization? That is one of the benefits that FLP360 offers all of us. So if you want to know the size of your organization, you just want to know, okay, fine. I know I have a business. I know I am XYZ in the compensation plan, but I don't know how many people are in my total organization. So you just come to reports. Just come to reports. Go down and click on advanced reports. Once you click on an advanced report, just scroll down. You see downline counts by level. This report here, downline counts by level. So you just run this report. Voila, this report will give you automatically the size of your organization. So this FBO currently in his total organization, he has 262,345 members, team members in his organization. 262,345. I want you to, at this point, I want you to pause. If you have FLP360, go to your FLP360, go to reports, go to advanced reports, go to downline counts by level, and just do this small exercise. Just do this small exercise. If you're following, just type yes. If you're following, just type yes. If you're following, just type yes. Good, good, good. I want you to do this small exercise. This will blow your mind. This will give you an idea of how big. You see, it's like you are not just the general manager, right? You are like the group general manager. You see, you are the group general manager. So if you look at now, break it down according to levels. You will now begin to look at the number of directors you have. You will now begin to look at the number of customers you have. And this will help shape your communication for 2023. The meaning is that if you are looking at these different categories, so you should channel different communication, have different communication strategies to handle different levels of your business. Now, the next question is, okay, now I know that I have been playing myself down. Now I know that I didn't know before now that I had this large organization that are under my control. So, but Daniel, how do I get to know their names? Because if you are the group MD of a company, then you should get to know your people. You should get to know your people. So the next question is, okay, how do I get to know them? These are just numbers. Now I want to represent these numbers. I want to represent them as real people, so that you begin to further understand. So you go back to advanced reports, just scroll up a bit. There's this wonderful report that we have that is, in fact, to me, is the most underutilized report that we have when people use FLP360. We call it the reporterizer. See, this reporterizer. Reporterizer allows you to customize your downlines according to your need. Remember, we're in the new year, so you are strategizing. So FLP360, remember what the definition is. It will give you insights. It's not giving insight into someone else's business data. It will give you insight into your business data. Now you have this information that you have 262,000 plus. That's a data. But how can we make the best use of it? So you come back to this report and run this. When you run this report, if you click on this report, now this report will open. It will give you an opportunity to customize. It will ask you, wait, what do you really want? What do you really want me to do for you? So you have this number of downlines. What do you want me to do for you? Specify what exactly you want. Do you want just assistant managers? Do you want just managers? Do you want just your customers? What exactly do you want? So it's left for you to sit down. Remember, you are in charge. It's left for you to sit down and say, okay, fine, this is exactly what I want. So you customize the report to suit your need. You customize this report to suit your need. That is what this reporterizer will do for you. So you can come and say, okay, I want to see my team members. I don't want to see my team members in Nigeria. I want to see my team members in South Africa. You just come, you select South. You select Southern Africa. You select, do I want my first generation? Do I want my second generation? Do I want my third generation? Which generation do you want to work with? Okay, let me have an idea of my first generation. Now it's going to ask you, what is the join dates? Okay, you are looking at your first generation. From when to when do you want this? So it's left for you to come and say, okay, I want to see those that joined within the last, since COVID came, okay, I've not been able to travel. I've not been able to visit South Africa as a leader. Okay, I want to see everybody that joined. I want to see everybody that joined from 2000. So I take January 2000, 1st of January 2000 till dates. So this is one aspect. This is one way you want to customize it. Because you've set first generation, you can come back here and say, okay, fine. I want your ID. I want the IDs. Since I know I'm the sponsor, since I know I'm the sponsor, okay, I say this is 2023. I'm supposed to take 2020. Okay, good. Thank you so much. It's not peaking 2020. Okay, let me see. Let me go back and see. Okay, good. So 2020 to 2023. So what exactly do you want? Do you want to see the supervisors? Do you want to see the noble customers? Do you want to see, this is the region where you select exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. So if that is what you want, you are free to do that. Now, if you don't want it that way, you can come down and say, okay, fine. This is exactly what I want. I don't want to see anybody that is registered but did not buy products. They signed up, but they didn't buy products. So I don't want that. If you don't want that, you put this off. You see? So turning this off, the meaning is that I don't want anybody that signed up and did not buy products. So everybody I want to see are people that signed up and they bought products. So you come here and say, okay, what exactly do I want? So you can choose out of this. I want those with personal CCs. I want those, this is more business minded. This is more business minded. So if you go by months, you go here. If you want to go by year, you come here. So that is why if you select this, this will go off. If you select this, this other one will go off. So you decide, you are in charge. FLP360 gives you that, it gives you 100% permission to run your business data the way you want it. Let's not forget that the analysis that you're going to do, it will be based on what your goals are, it will be based on the strategies that you are looking at, because the whole essence is that it gives insight into your data. You need to use it to strategize, and you also need to grow. You also need to grow. So once you've decided what you want, once you've decided you're in charge, you just run this report. Now remember, because we are looking at 262,000, this report is not going to be generated as we speak. You have sent the requests, right? Within the next few minutes, within 10 or 20 minutes, they are going to send you an email. When this report is ready, the email will be sent to you. Once it's sent to you, what you just need to do is to download it. Once you download it, it will come in the form of Excel. You can properly format it, and it will be a data that you need to work with. It will be an information that is vital for your business this year, and information that you need to work with. Everything is totally based on the strategy that you are applying. It's based on the strategy that you are applying. So once you are done with this, now, this particular report, Reporterizer has a limitation. Reporterizer has a limitation. Now, what is the limitation of this report? The limitation of this report is this. If you look at the headers here, okay, I am seeing the IDs of my people, I am seeing their names, I'm seeing their levels, I'm seeing their home countries, but wait a minute. How do I reach them? What about if I don't know them? I've not met them before, so how do I really reach them? So for you to reach them, the meaning is that you need to have access to either their phone numbers or their email address. But Reporterizer does not give you that. You can't have their phone numbers or you can't have their email addresses. You will only see their IDs, their names, their levels. Now, but FLP360 cannot just leave you like that. So for you to get to know them better, remember, we are still looking at you understanding your organization. We are looking at you understanding your organization. How big is my organization? How big is my organization? I know how big it is by number, but I want to also know how big it is by functionality. So I want to know how big the people are. I want to be able to reach them. I want to know what is happening to their businesses. So what you need to do is that you come back, you go back to reports, not advanced report now. You go back to reports, you go to downlines. Now, if you have a big team, if you click on downlines, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while before it opens, because we're talking about your downlines. We're talking about 260 something thousand. See, look at what he just told me. He said this is not responding. I don't know how many of us have seen that. It's not responding, because the number that we are looking at is too huge. It's too huge in number. If I decide to wait for it to come up, let's see. This is the report that can give you what you're looking for. You can come here and say, once it's enabled, if you have a small team or a smaller team, right? If you have a smaller team, it will open. If it opens, I'll tell you exactly what to do, because I'm not expecting this to open. I'm not expecting this to open, because advanced reports is meant for you to be able to, if your data is big, if your organization is too huge, advanced report is meant for you to run every other report. Good. Now, this has opened, but it has its own limitations too. Now, I want you to come here. Let's say I want to go to, because of how big it is to continue to try to shut down my system, but never mind. So if you click on level, if yours is is not too big an organization, I want to tell you exactly what to do. Go to levels, click on levels, choose a particular level. Don't run the entire report. Choose a particular level and run. Once you run that level, right, it's going to generate the names of everybody. If you want to suppress it, if you want to have only people that have bought something, then you suppress 0. So once you suppress, once the report comes out, it's going to come out, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to come out with the phone numbers. It's going to come out with the phone numbers of these guys. It's going to come out with the phone numbers of the people within that level. Now, if it comes out with the phone numbers, you put everything together. And if you know how to merge the 2 Excel sheets, if you know how to sort, you can sort, and you have a comprehensive sheet to work with, a comprehensive sheet of everybody. It might take you one or two minutes to complete that, or not even 1 or 2 minutes. It might take you quite a while to get everybody within the organization, but it will give you a perfect knowledge of everybody within your organization. It will give you a perfect knowledge of everybody within your organization. Now, when you have this, what else can you really do with this? Now, in case you're looking at your organization and you're asking myself, okay, how do I know who and who? This organization is too big. How do I know who and who to begin to focus on and begin to look at the challenges and begin to look at how they are even doing? So I can tell you to come to the challenges. If you come to the challenges, you click on incentives. Clicking on incentives gives you an idea. If you scroll, the global challenges are here. Remember, what we are still looking at is you getting to understand your organization. We want you to understand your organization. We want you to understand how big your organization is. So you are looking at the challenges. You are asking yourself, okay, who were those that either qualified, or those that tried, or those that didn't get it? Okay, fine. Let me see what they are like. We all know what the global challenges are. We have the global rally. We have the Eagle Manager Incentive. We have the Chairman's Bonus. And you can also track to see those that are on the end incentive, to see those that are leadership bonus qualified. And also, if you have gem managers in your team, you can also track to see if they are earning their gem bonus or not. Now we are running for, in the next 4 months, the Eagle Challenge, the Eagle Manager Incentive is the next thing in focus. That's the next big challenge that we have in focus. So you can come here and ask, see, this is Eagle. This is the EMR. This is the column for the EMR. This is the column for the the Eagle Manager Incentive. So you come down and say, okay, click on this. Anywhere you see a blue line, underlined, highlighted, the meaning is that it's giving you the opportunity to dig in further. FLP360 giving you the opportunity to dig in further, to make more findings, because yes, what it's telling you is that, okay, go dig. I want you to click this because there is more that you can learn from that. So I'll click on view downline manager status report. Now, once you have this, once you click on that, it gives you an idea of all the people that you are looking at. You see, it gives you an idea of all the people. You see, for this account, we are looking at a huge number. We are looking at a huge number. You begin to look at them one after the other. You're looking at everybody one after the other, and you're looking at how to help. Who are those you need to call? Who are those you need to help? Who are those you need to arrange meetings with? And if you look at it, you will see, if you look at the first one is telling you the generation. It's giving you an idea of the generation. This is the generation. You look at it, you go down, and check them one after the other. And if you are interested in any of them, what you just need to do is to click on that one. If you want to know further, okay, let me say I'm interested in this guy, Joseph in Nigeria. I'm interested in this guy. Okay, I want to see more. Well, let me see where this 800 and something case credit came from and how he did it. You see, you are seeing already, okay, he has a business in Nigeria and has a business in Ghana. So that is what FLP360, ladies and gentlemen, can do for you in line with the incentives. So you can put up a call to this guy and say, congratulations, well done, you are doing well. How will you feel when you are the first person to congratulate a team member, irrespective of where they are? So FLP360 gives you the opportunity for the country not to be a barrier. Distance cannot be a barrier for as long as FLP360 is concerned. So if you're also interested, if you're interested in all the challenges, if it's the chairman's bonus, okay, you want to check the chairman's bonus of last year, you want to see the people that were close last year so that you know the people to work with this year. You can come here, you see this is 22, 23 is in green, is on green, and the 22 last year is on white. So you go back to green, recall it. You want to recall 2022. So FLP360 will allow you that. So you can recall a previous year. Remember, it gives you insights into your data. So you recall the previous year, you go back to the status report and run the report. Because when you run the report, you want to know how close people got. How close did they come? So now that I'm planning, now that I want to plan, because you don't want to plan, you want your critical mass to be strong. You want to work with people that are serious. You want to work with people that are serious. You want to look at those that qualified. You want to go ahead after we might have the home office might have confirmed them to also congratulate them. And you want to look at people that have not qualified and say, okay, fine, you came far. You came quite far. So what do we need to do this year to ensure that, yes, you cross the line? That's the kind of insight that FLP360 can help us with. And you have everything within that phone that you are carrying. Within that phone that you are carrying. So having said this, I don't want to go too far without introducing, because I said FLP360 is your phone, your business in your pocket. Your business in your pocket. So there you are asking, okay, how do I need to carry my laptop? No, you don't need to carry your laptop all the time with FLP360. Like I said earlier, we also have all these in the app version. I want to show you the app. Let me reshare my screen so that you can. Let me show you the app so that you also know that. Let me try and share my phone on the screen so that you can see my phone. I don't know how many people are you seeing my phone? Okay, you're seeing my phone, right? If you're seeing my phone, please type yes. If you're seeing my phone, please type yes. Let me know you're seeing my phone. Yes. Okay, this is my phone. Let me move this. Let me move this so that it will be clear. Okay, fine. This is my phone. This is my phone, and now this is the FLP360 reports. This is the FLP360 reports. Very simple, very smart. Very smart. You can check. It's not the same account, right? It's not the same account that we are using. So this is my own account. Not too big an account, but we are looking at building it this year. So you look at this, so you have all the information, all the vital information that you need to look at. If you want to check anything about your business, your downlines, what they are doing is simple. You can do it here. You can do it here. However, if you want to run the reports, check the report that I just said now. So you go to the tools. This is FLP360 tools. It's totally different from FLP360 reports. So this one is basically meant for you to have access to all the tools available for you to grow. So I'll keep this by the side because I want us to be doing them. I want us to be doing them simultaneously. There's a question somebody asked about how do we get the contacts? Because the contacts are key. If you don't get the contacts, I want you to understand how to properly get the contacts, because if you don't know how to get that, it's going to be very, very difficult for us because we're not going to make headway. The whole essence of this is for us to make headway, for you to fully understand how you can assess your contacts. Now, if I go back to my laptop and go back to this. Now, we all know how to, those that are going for the global incentives, you know how to reach them, you know how to contact them, you know how to assess from anywhere you see a blue line, you can dig down further, and that will give you an insight into your team members that are close to these global challenges. Now, I said, if you want, now you know the size of your organization. You know the size of your organization. If you really want to know them by name, go to Reporterizer. Go to Reporterizer, run the report on Reporterizer. It will give you their names, their IDs, without their phone numbers. Without their phone numbers. Now, however, if you want to know those, if you want to get their phone numbers, now you come to downline. You come to downline. Allow the downline report to run. Okay, fine. This was the one I did this. I did this on the 29th because I had to generate this report. I had to generate this report for one of our leaders. It's shutting me out again because it's big. So if I click on, you see, once you download the report, once you generate the report, it will give you something like this. Your report is generated on the 29th of December 2022. Your report generated at this time is ready. So it will ask you to click here to download. If you click here to download the report, it will come with that report. It will give you everything, including their phone numbers, When you have the phone numbers, then you can now reach them. You can now reach them. That's one way of getting the phone number, one shortest way we have in FLP360 to get the phone numbers of your team members. That's one shortest way we have to get the phone numbers of your team members, because once you run that report, once you run this report that we have here now, it will give you the phone numbers. I'm trying to see if I can download this, if it will not freeze. Because of how big it is, it's freezing. So let's move ahead. Let's move ahead so that we can see how powerful. Okay, good. It's taking time. It's taking time, but surely it wants to come. So if I say run report, it will bring a drop down. Then I select exactly what I want. If I select exactly what I want, then you'll be able, if you have tried it, if your organization is not too big, if you've tried it, please just say yes. If you've tried it and if you're on and you've tried to click it, if your organization is not too big, If your organization is not too big, just say yes. If you've tried it, okay, or let me try it with a smaller account. Let me try with a smaller account. If I try with a smaller account, you understand, because I want all of us to see how powerful FLP360 is. I'll try with a smaller account so that you can see what we are talking about. The goal is for each and every one of us to understand or rediscover FLP360 so that you can know how powerful this tool is. That ID has a way of, because it's huge, the database on that ID is huge. So let me go to a smaller account that we can all follow. Just a minute, I'll be there in a jiffy. Let me just, because I want everybody, I want all of us to understand this. But that's why we're here this evening. Okay, now let me show you what I was trying to do earlier so that you understand. So if you come to downlines, it will give you all the people that you have. Yes, it will give you all the people you have. Okay, I generated this yesterday because we're working on something. So you come here, you click on reports, run reports. You click on this, on downloads. So it's asking you, do you want to show all generations? Which generation do you want? Which generation do you want? I hope you're following. Which generation do you want? It's asking you. So once you see this, okay, you choose, let me choose first generation. I want to see all the first generation. So you run the reports. When you run the report, you see, it will tell you your report is being generated. So an email will be sent to you once this report is ready. An email will be sent to you once this report is ready. Now, it was the same report I ran some, I think yesterday. I want to click on it. I want to click on it. I want to show you so that you will see the report. This is the report we just generated. Now, this is the report. Let me share it so that you will see. Now, this is the report. I hope you're seeing my screen. This is the report. Now, this is the report that we just generated now. Okay, it's telling me that my FLP report, it just sent me a mail now that my FLP360 report is ready. So the report, I just got a mail that the report we generated is ready. So you just come and look at everything. Most importantly, you will see the email addresses and the phone numbers. You will see the email addresses and the phone numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, see, this is it. A lot of people have called to say, how do I get their phone numbers? I don't know how to get their phone numbers. It is within you. It's within you. You don't need anybody. Just take your time and generate the reports. You see, their email addresses are there and their phone numbers are there. So you can go from generation, to generation. You go from generation to generation and generate all the phone numbers, all the email addresses that you need, and you begin to reach them. You begin to reach them. It will show you the history of what they have done. That's the beauty of this report, the beauty of FLP360, so you can then follow it up accordingly and ensure that you reach them and you plan with those you want to plan with. So that is how you can get not just to know the number of the people, the number of people you have within the organization, you can also have their details. You can also have their details. So for the challenges, we've talked about the challenges. We've looked at, okay, how do I get to plan with people? How do I get to reach the people I want to work with? We've talked about that one. Let's look at a different aspect of FLP360 that is very, very exciting, very, very interesting. Now, FLP360 gives all of us the opportunity to understand our current reality. And we do this with the use of the 4 cores. You see, you might be building your business, but you really, really don't understand what these figures mean. You don't understand what is happening. All you know is that you are recruiting, right? All you know you are recruiting, or you know that you are building your business, or you know that you are not even checking because you are just building. You're just building. So if you go to 4 cores will give you, it's a simple health check of your business. It gives you an idea of, yes, how healthy your business is. It gives you an idea at a glance. At a glance, you just check what is your recruitment. You look at your recruitment figures, you look at your retention figures, you look at the productivity figures, and you look at your development. A glance FLP360 will do this for you. And it compares where you are now vis-a-vis the previous month. You see, look at recruitments. Recruitment in December for this guy was 2. This year is 1 already. Is 1. So December, the previous year is 5. And this is the total year to date. So you can go on and on and on and get the necessary insights that you need to help you plan. Okay, if I am looking at qualifying for, if I'm looking at, okay, sorry about that. That's why it's good to have. Okay, fine. Now this is the health check. So if I'm looking at qualifying for FGR 24, if I'm looking at qualifying for FGR 24, like the VP rightly said, so we have almost 360 or 354, 5 days or 6 days to go. So if that is what we're looking at, okay, these are the parameters that I need to pay attention to. What are my recruitment figures like? What are my retention figures like? How productive are my people? And how many people are developing? Those are the figures that we need to look at. And FLP360 helps you to make this comparison. Let's not forget that you are the CEO of your business. You are the CEO of your So you are the CEO of your business. So these are the things that you need to consider. You must have all these things at your beck and call. Now, if you want to go further into any of these 4 calls, you can do that. But for the purpose of time, I want us to, because we're doing an overview to make sure that you understand the power of FLP360, I will move to something else. Now, the next aspects that we have that is a big plus for FLP360 is this. Okay, now I know the size of my business. Now I know I can reach the people. I know their names. Now I know their phone numbers. Now I know their email addresses. Okay, how do I recruit? I want to grow my recruitment. So how do I do that? Now, FLP360 has provided for all of us, tools that we need, that we can use to build our business. Wonderful tools that we can use to build our business. Now, if you go down the carousel and click on marketing, if you click on marketing, now you will see, if you don't know where to go to, like I always say, I said earlier, you can take a tour. You can take a tour. However, if you already know what to do, right, the first thing that I want you to look at is the activity feed. The activity feed. FLP360 is very, very prompt. It's very, very prompt at informing you. It informs you of any activity that is done using your ID. So you sent your little link to somebody in Nigeria, or you sent your little link to somebody in Tanzania, or you sent to somebody in Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire, and the person, once the person buys the products, once the product is bought with your activity, once any activity is done with your ID, FLP360 will send you a notification, and that notification is recorded in what we call the activity feed. So you have no fear of people telling you that they bought products when they did not buy. Because once they use that ID, FLP360 will notify you. It's as simple as that. FLP360 will notify you that, okay, your ID has been used. And it will tell you exactly where it was used and who used it. It will tell you exactly. Now, you also have the permission to select what you want to see. So if you come to filter, if you come to this filter, you can select, you can say, okay, this is the kind of notification I want to see. I want to see this type of notification. I don't want to see that kind of notification. So I want to see all activity. It says show all activity types. Show all activity types. Okay, include my own personal activity. I want to say it. So if you don't want to include your own personal activity, you just shut this down. You can shut this down. I don't want to see my activities. Or you can say, okay, I want to see all activities. Everything I want to see. I want to see completed orders. I want to see enrollment. I want to see subscriptions. FLP360 will allow you to do that. It will allow you to do that. Now, if you are on social media, voila. If you're on social media, voila, you're welcome to the beauty of FLP360. I always say that if you're not making business, if you're not making money, if you're not making case credits on social media, there is no need to be on social media, ladies and gentlemen. And you're not in social media for your fellow FBOs, like I always tell our people here in Nigeria, you're not in social media for your fellow FBOs to tell you, go girl, that is how we do it. Go girl, that is, you post a picture of the product or you post a picture of an activity and they just say, go girl, go girl. That is not what it's all about. You are there because you want to reach out to new people. You are there because you want to generate business. You are there because you want to grow, because it's taking your time. And because it's taking your time, FLP360 has made it available for you not to worry too much about content. For you not to worry too much about content, especially if you are, in fact, for me, I allow other countries do the work. I allow other countries do the work because other countries will do their beautiful design, their beautiful everything. My own is for me to just, the simple thing that you need to do is to subscribe. Subscribe to their content, and this subscription is part of the $20 that you paid for. You see, part of the $20, you pay $20, and FLP360 gave you a full graphic artist that will give you what you want in different languages. So a graphic artist had been employed in Italy, employed in Germany, employed in the UK, employed in the US, and they are all employed to work for you. And you don't know that. They're all employed to work for you and you don't know that. So you come to content. If you go to content and open up content, you have a whole lot. People struggle to say, okay, what is posted on Forever the Business? What is posted on Forever the Business? What is posted on Forever Nigeria Facebook page? What is posted on Forever SA Facebook page? What is posted on Forever Tanzania Facebook page? Me, I don't want to know. All I need to know is post. I encourage you to send the post. I come to my content stream. If I come to my content stream, everything you've ever posted, I will get it. Everything that you've posted, you can see FLP South Africa, FLP Southern Africa, Forever Global. All this I have without going to the individual pages of these countries. Without going to the individual pages of these countries, I have all the content posted in all their social media pages. All the social media pages, I have the content. So what I just need to do is to sit down as the CEO of my business and say, okay, which content do I love the most? The content I love the most, I share with my community, I share with my friends, I share with people that I want them to see that particular content based on the strategy that I want to deploy. Based on the strategy I want to deploy, I will share this to people. You can see all these things we have posted, and I don't know when they posted it. I don't know when these countries posted it. The only thing I did was just come to content. If you're following, just type yes. Let me know that you're following me. If you're following, just type yes. If you're following, just type yes. Just type yes. If you're following, just type yes. Let me know that you're following me. I don't want to lose anybody. Just type yes if you're following me. If you're following me, this is where I want all of us to pay attention. This is where I want all of us to pay attention. Fine. Full Helen, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I can see that you are following. You can follow in me. Now, just decide on the country that you want to build business in. Decide on the country you want to build business in. Don't bother yourself too much if you speak that, whether you speak that language or not. That is the mistake that most of our people make. You bother yourself so much about, I don't speak French, I don't speak Italian, I don't speak Spanish, I don't speak this. How am I going to communicate with them? No, just subscribe to FLP360. So once you subscribe to FLP360, come to content channel and subscribe to the channel and subscribe. Once you subscribe, everything that is posted, you see, you can see these notes here. You can see this note, I'm just highlighting it. Subscribe to additional content channels here. So just click it. Now look at my content channels. You see, look at the channels that I see. You have a total of 15. You cannot get more than 15. I mean, FLP360 is generous enough to give you 15. FLP360 is generous enough to give you 15. You can subscribe to the content of 15 different markets. So choose your content, choose the channels wisely. Choose the channels that you want to subscribe wisely. Choose it wisely. Just decide on, okay, which country do I want to follow? I like to look at language. I like to look at language. So for the French speaking, which of the French speaking countries do you want to get their content? For the English speaking, which is the best English speaking you want to get? You see, for German, okay, this is for those that speak German. Okay, this is the content I want. So look at it, and I want you to choose wisely. It's a new year. It's a new year, and we want you to grow, to build a global business. Subscribe to this content. Don't forget I said you have access to 15 contents. 15 contents. So come here and say, you see where you can. This is where you can choose. So if you come here, if I say FLP, you can see I put Cote d'Ivoire, I removed Cote d'Ivoire, I try a lot of things. So you can just type FLP hyphen the country. FLP hyphen the country. If they have the content there, FLP360 will bring it out for you. FLP360 will bring it out for you. Once the content is there, they will bring it out. They will bring it out for you. See, look at what he told me. He said, forever living hyphen Cote d'Ivoire, there is no match for it. There is no match for it. I want you to, is very interesting. FLP360 is very, very interesting. So whenever we are looking at it, it's always fun trying to, okay, just give me a country. Just give me any country that you're interested in. Any country that you're interested in. Let me see whether they have the content. Just type the country. Just type any country. Any forever country, any forever living market that you're interested in. Just type any forever living market that you're interested in. We look at their content. Oh, Germany, I already have Germany there. I already have Germany there. Okay, Swaziland. Okay, let me see Swaziland. Let me see. I can see Scotland. I can see Swaziland. I can, okay. Let's see Swaziland. Swaziland doesn't match. There's no match for that. We could, let's say Scotland. There's no match for Scotland. There's no match for Scotland. I want to say Japan. There's no match for Japan. It's not going to give me that. It's not going to give me that. But the best way to subscribe is just type forever living. From what I've discovered. Aha, yes. Yes, forever living. Let's say Japan. Because I'm always interested in a language that is totally different. Forever living product Japan didn't give me anything. I'm trying to get, okay, let me type a country that is already here. Type a country that is already here so that you understand. But that is how to do it. From what I've discovered, majority of them, you see, this is up. Majority of them are just forever living / that country. From experience, from what I've seen so far, majority of the market are just forever living, just for forever living / forever living hyphen, forever living hyphen. It will give you exactly the market that you're looking at. So it's asking me to subscribe for India, but I've already subscribed before, so I'm not going to subscribe for India twice. So any market that you're interested in, just try the content. I have France, I have Germany on mine. You can see mine here. You can see all the ones that I've subscribed to. I have France, I have Germany, I have India, I have Italy, I have Malaysia, I have Nigeria, I have South Africa, I have United Kingdom. I have United Kingdom. I wanted to. So once you have this content, anything they share, you will get. Anything that is shared on their platforms, you will get. That's the first thing. This one you are subscribing. The second one is the media library. The media library is very, very rich. The media library gives you access to those, real access now to those contents, all their beautiful designs, all the designs done by their wonderful marketing teams, everything you will get with it. You don't need to recreate. You don't need to look for content. You don't need to recreate anything. You don't need to recreate. FLP360 will make that available to you. All those channels that you subscribe to, everything ever created by them will appear on your media library. It will appear on your media library. My media library is heavy. So it will appear on your media library, and you can use it. So you don't need to pay for any any graphic design. You don't need to pay for anything. But if you have any particular item, any particular image, particular video that you love, that is specific to you, that you want to have, okay, fine. FLP360 still gives you the opportunity, because if you want to personalize, it gives you the opportunity to upload that to your library. So what you need to do is come here, you click upload, and FLP360 will allow you to upload that particular item. It will allow you to upload that particular item, and you choose the language. So it allows you to upload that particular item. You come to browser. If you come to browser, you can go to video. So if you come to video, I can decide, okay, I want to upload. Let me come to this video. That's so this is the EMR24 promo video. So I can just say, okay, that is what it is for me. I want to upload it. I will target FGR24. FGR24 come India. FGR24 come India. So that is how I want it. Then I'll save it. I will save it. So aside every other thing that I have subscribed to, this is uploaded. This is uploaded to my library. It's saying it's too big. It's too big to be uploaded. So I need to trim it down a bit. And that is very, very simple. That's very, very simple. For those that are IT savvy, you can compress the video a little so that the system can take it. Now, having said that, now you have your content ready, right? You have your social either your images, your videos, you have them ready. You have the content stream ready. If you want to share this to a friend, let me go back here. If you want to share this to a friend, now it is simple. It is simple. Let me not miss that. Now let's say a content, you saw a content from South Africa, you saw it on the content library on their Facebook, and you want to share it. There are two icons here. There are two icons here. This one is for, once you click this, it will send you to your queue. It will send you to your social queue. If you click this, right, it will give you the opportunity to share. Some of us that are already social media savvy, we know all this. So when you click on this, you see, it's coming up with, you see, look at how it will come up. This is how it will come up. It will ask you to create a share link. So you are creating a share link. So once you say create, now it will ask you which of the social media this thing do you want to share it? Where do you want to share it? Where? Now a lot of people have told me that, okay, I want to share on Facebook. I don't want to share it on LinkedIn. I don't want to share, okay, I want to share on Twitter, good. But what about if I want to share it on WhatsApp, so what do I do? If you want to share it on WhatsApp, it's very simple, guys. You just click on this. You see? Did you see what just happened? So what that did was just to create a short link. It just created a short link of this particular content to me. It just created a short link. So it's now left for me to copy this. I've copied it. Now I will now take it to my WhatsApp. You can easily take it to your WhatsApp. Let me see if everybody is still, if you're still seeing. Okay, you can easily take it to your WhatsApp and share. You can broadcast it. You can create the broadcast. You can do as many things as possible once you create that link. You see, it's a short link, because if you leave it, I want you to see how long. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see how long, so that you begin to appreciate FLP360. Now look at how long the link is. Look at how long the link is. That is the link of this post. That is how long it is. You see, it's showing us that it's coming from Facebook. It's showing us that, okay, this is how long, but once you just click this, it will disguise the whole thing. It will disguise it, create an FLP360 short link for it, for you to share. So once this short link is created, you can share it. Once it's created, you can share it. So that is one of the wonders of FLP360. Because what some of us used to do is that you have a very long a link. So what you try to do is to shorten the link. So you go and search go and look for other social media, other what's it called? Go to websites, go to sites that can help you shorten. But this one, FLP360 will help you shorten it automatically without you going to any other site. So any post you want to share, you can share like that. You can share like that. But what is the beauty of sharing a post? A post without what we call to action. What is the beauty of sharing a post without a call to action? So I see a lot of people go to social media. You go on social media, you share your beautiful story, you share this, you share that. What do you want the people to do? So that is what we call call to action. So FLP360 has an inbuilt call to action system. It has an inbuilt call to action builder. It has a call to action builder. I want you to see, if you don't take home anything, today in this rediscovery, I want you to pay special attention to the FLP360 call to action builder. Pay attention to the FLP360 call to action builder. Now, this is where it is. FLP360 encourages you to, you don't need to share anything. If you don't have a call to action, please and please today, learn this today. If you don't have a call to action, don't share anything on social media. Call to action simply tells your audience, you are telling your audience what you want them to do. You're not just telling them to give you high five. You're not just telling them to give you that smile emoji, or you're not telling them to give you that laugh emoji, or that very, very enthusiastic emoji. No, the call to action guides. It helps you to guide your audience. It helps you to guide your audience. So how do you build a call to action? Or in case you are still asking, what is a call to action? When you watch, when you see that beautiful post, and they say, you see something, you see beneath it, you will see like it. You will see like it. You will see try it. You will see join. You will see read more. So those buttons, those things that you see under that button, that is what we call a call to action overlay. So how do you build a call to action on FLP360? How do you build a call to action? Now, if you I've said before, if you go to marketing tools, go to call to action, click on create new. Click on create new. Now, when you click create new, you will see nickname. What do you want? What do you want? What is this thing that you want to use to remember this call to action? Please and please, I want you to pay attention to this, because you are going to, during the course of using FLP360, you are going to create so many call to actions based on what your strategy is, based on what you want to achieve, based on what your business goal is, based on the direction you want to give that post, based on what you want your audience to do with that particular post. So you are going to create so many call to actions. So many call to action. So what do you want? What's the name that you want to give this call to action? What's the name you want to give it? Somebody should just suggest a name. I want us to create one now. Just suggest a name. Just suggest a name. The first person to suggest a name, that's the name we're going to put there. Just type a name. Any name you type, that's what we're going to call it. And you're going to take ownership. Just take this first step. Just give a name, because after this, you're going to be on your own and you're going to come up, you're going to be creative. That's one of the values that we have in Forever. One of the values that we have is be creative. Yes, I like that. Hello boy. I like that. I like that. Hello boy. Go, fine, go with hello boy. Hello boy. So we go with hello boy, right? So hello boy, what's the call to action message? The nickname is hello boy. So what's the call to action message? What do you really, really want them to do? How do you want to direct them? That is, see, whatever you put as the message, that is what they will read first before they click on the call to action. So what would that be? Somebody should suggest. Is it Aloe Boy that still suggested? He said, Tada, it's Aloe. Tada is Aloe. Okay, I'll put that. I like that. I like it when our people get very creative. Well, good, good. So you've come up with this beautiful name, Aloe Boy, right? You have this beautiful message, right? You have this beautiful message, Tada, it's Aloe. So what do you want them to click on? What do you want them to click on? What's the message? What's the message you want on that button? What's the message you want on that button? Tell me, let's continue. Tell me, what's the message what's the exact message you want on that button? What's the exact message? I want you to follow, because it's only when you follow that you'll be able to put this into practice. What's the exact message that you want on that button? Remember, whatever you write on that button, that is what they are going to click on. Try it now. I like that, Susan. Try it now. So we come here, we'll say, try it now. Try it now. Now, this is now a very, very important part of this training. A very important part of this training. You've done the hard job of being creative, right? You've done the hard job of being creative. You just gave it a nickname. You gave it a message. You created a button. Try it now. Now, remember, what are they going to try now? Now, remember, what are they going to try now? What do you want them to try now? What exactly do you want them to try now? Ladies and gentlemen, you see this part is the most interesting part. Please and please, you can play with every other thing. You can get creative with every other thing. Please and please don't get creative with this aspect. Don't get creative with this aspect. This aspect, you must be very, very specific. You must be very, very specific. You are talking about Aloe, ladies and gentlemen. You're talking about Aloe. What I want you to do is just go to foreverliving.com. Go to foreverliving.com. Enter, just sign in. Sign into your, I want you to just put in your ID, sign into your account. Now, when you sign into your account, I want you to go to the shop. Go to the shop within, depending on where you are promoting this. I've seen a lot of people say, I tried it, it didn't work. Depending on where you are promoting this. If you are sending this to friends outside your country, if you're sending this to friends in the US, right? If you're sending this to your friend in the US and you want them, you say, Tada, it's Aloe, try it. Then you need to come here. Oh, I don't know. Wait, let me be sure you're seeing me. Okay, good. You're seeing me. You're seeing my screen. So I want you to come here, change this Nigeria or change whatever country it is for you to the US. Because a lot of people have said, I tried it, it didn't work. I tried it, it didn't work. I tried it, something else came out. Now, when you have this, go to the product in question. Here we're talking about Aloe. Go to the question, because you can't be talking of the way I train on FLP360 is this. I want the ease of assessing the product to be very, very easy for my customers. So you can't give them your whole retail store. Your whole retail link will be a distraction, a big distraction. Because they have to go into the retail link and they begin to look for the Aloe drink itself. That is not right. That is not professional. It's not too strategic. So you come to Aloe, click on Aloe. If you click on Aloe, guys, see, there's a link here. There's a link on the address bar. Copy that link. Like I said, you can get so creative with every other thing. This is not a space to get creative with. This is a space where you just have to be strategic and copy what is there and paste here. Now, why are we doing this? We are doing this because when you have this call, if I save this call to action, I want to save it so that you understand what I'm talking about. This call to action have been saved. Now I want to go back to our call to action list. Oh, I saved it, but there is something I didn't do. I didn't change the image. I didn't change the image. So the best thing for me to do is I need a very smart, depending on how creative you want to get. Depending on how creative you want to get, you can go put any picture that you want. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can see any smart aloe drink. Here you can get creative. You can get creative. You can go to your media library. You can go to anywhere, get whatever you want to get. Don't mind my conventional aloe bottle, but let me say it's the conventional aloe bottle I have here. So I save it again. I save it again. Now, I now have this created. You can see, this is the preview. This is the preview. This is what we just created. If you're saying it, this is what we just created. So if I say try it, so if you send it to them and you say try it, it will take the person directly to that aloe bottle where they can buy it. So any country they are in, if they are in the US, you're sending to someone in the US, please and please don't forget to change to the US. If you're changing to somebody in the UK, don't forget to change to UK. Now, why is this important? This is important because any post that you are putting, any post, anything that you want to share on social media, right? You can simply, if you're doing it on FLP360, you can simply add this call to action. You can simply add this call to action to it. And even if it's a wonderful video of people celebrating in a global rally, right? You can say, voila is the power of aloe. You can say, voila or tada is the power of aloe, try it. Right? So once you know how to create this, like for me, look at I have product campaign, right? I have product campaign. So for product campaign for me is try it. I have the build campaign is join now. I have the user campaign is shop now. I have the knowledge campaign is learn more. I have the my FLP360 story is read my story. I have immunity, immune health, try it. So like I said, you are going to create as many call to action. You can create as many call to actions as possible. As many call to actions as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we have spent, wow, we have spent, how time flies when you're discussing FLP360. I didn't even know that we have spent already 1.5 hours. I didn't know we were spent already 1.5 hours. So we still have a lot to look at, but this will come subsequently when time permits and when the need arises. Please and please, FLP360 is a very, very wonderful tool. Like I said earlier, there is still a lot. We've not talked about the landing page. We have the landing page that gives you access to 4 powerful or 3 powerful websites that you can put, that you can spread all different call to actions on different sites, different parts of your landing page, if you know how to do that. But the most important thing is that know how to create a call to action. Don't ever share anything on social media without a call to action. Don't ever share anything. Now you know what a call to action is. You can always copy your call to action, right? Copy your call to action, add your either your shopping link or your join link to those call to actions, and make your audience, give your audience a direction to follow. Give your audience a direction to follow. It's a new year filled with opportunities, filled with possibilities. So with FLP360, we can do a whole lot this year. With FLP360, we can do a whole lot this year. VP, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share this with our colleagues in Southern Africa. If you have any questions, please, we can also ask.
Yeah, thank you very much, Daniel. I think that he deserves a big clap because with all that he has shared with us, very practical with all the details. So thank you, Daniel, for what you did. I'm not sure that we have time for questions, but I think the leaders, Suzanne, Una, Nkobile, and all the leaders in South Africa are taking the lead now to take the questions. And if we need, we'll organize another training on the landing pages and the subsequent. But what I encourage you to do now is to practice and until you get to the call for action and see the result. And then from that, we can go and have some practical experience to do for next time. So Daniel, thank you for sharing. Thank you for all of us you who have participated. We have at the peak around 72 people who were connected. I know that there were some groups beyond these 72 people. So I hope that will help you to start well the year and be organized and then get the right tools so that we can go back to the heights and have some new GLT for next year. Thank you, everyone, and have a nice night.
Thank you so much.